despite their claims that they're the ones who came out on top of the shutdown fiasco. In truth, it's been another miserable, bad week for the Democrats, who once again have not failed to provide us with countless ridiculous lies, statements, and antics. In fact, the left has been so over the top this week, it was a tedious process to narrow it down to the final 4 candidates for the prize of Donkey of the Week. He's like the cutest donkey. Okay, first up, the Lizard King, Chuck Schumer, heir apparent AOC, is hoping to recruit a new voting bloc.
I fully welcome Trump voters into our coalition. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, but just hear me out. People who meet me who are really big Republicans now, and they are shocked when they meet me because they're like, you are nothing like I was told you are. And you start to see the cogs turning, that maybe everything that they had been told from this one channel or this one ecosystem isn't the whole truth.
Wow, AOC likes to talk to herself. Okay, AOC better hope that she's better at board games than cackling Kamala.
I understood the game that was being played, and I made a decision that I wasn't going to get played. And
chess, not checkers. Got it.
chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-dimensional chess, I'm telling you.
Wow, she could have been our president. Okay, a late entry into the finals, America's former worst son discussing President Trump.
Unlike anyone else, my dad kicked his ass like a rented mule and beat him by 7.5 million votes, got more votes than anyone that has ever run for president of the United States of America, and 81 million votes, at higher participation rate than anyone that has ever run for president since 1901. That's why he hates my dad.
And last but not least, and well, my personal favorite, not a Democrat politician, but a bunch of sweaty hippies thought this was the best way to resist ICE in Portland.
7, now through the grapevine. We're going to do a little James Bonding here. Ready?
Okay, all right, squad. Who is your donkey of the week? Alex, I'm starting with you.
I'm going to go with Kamala Harris for the quote, "I understood the game that was being played," because clearly she did not. She lost. I think that I also just want to give a shout out to the protesters that are doing their aerobics or whatever that is, because you know what? At least in Portland, they're not burning down the streets for once.
That's true. And
they were playing.
And it's fluorescent. I mean, you gave those, they match. It's amazing.
And the music was, "We didn't start the fire."
Yeah,
it's a Maha movement in Portland.
Okay, Chris, since you opened your mouth, go ahead. Who's the donkey of the week?
I'm not next in line, but I got it's really a tough pick in here because the Lizard King is always great, and AOC, who's like turning into a grandmother right before our very eyes. And anybody notice that? Says kid. So keep an eye on that. But I got to go with Hunter Biden, who's always been a favorite of mine, and he wants to draw attention to the fact that somehow his father, Joe Biden, got millions, millions, and millions of more votes than Barack Obama got, millions and millions more votes than Hillary Clinton got, because the Democrat Party's voters really turned out for Joe Biden that didn't turn out for Barack Obama, who slowed the rise of the oceans and was like a godlike figure to them, and Hillary Clinton, who's a woman, last time I checked. And remember that Democrats have put up 2 candidates for president that are women, and they were both beaten by Donald Trump.
Terry.
Look, I am trying to lose weight to get back in fighting shape, but I'm not going to go with the Jazzercise people.
Why? They're so, oh my goodness.
I know, I'm going with Kamala.
They're so engaging. Oh,
I'm going with Kamala
You're
because
with me.
every time I hear her speak, I get very hungry for lettuce. Because everything she says is just a giant word salad.
Who made it the salad?
3-dimensional chess. Okay, Terry, get it right. All right, Jason, come on. Have a little fun. What do we think?
I hate to say it, mine's going to be a little darker, and that's Megyn Kelly. When she said
You're
something
going
about...
rogue.
You know, yeah, I mean, hey,
It's okay.
you know, Megyn Kelly, she was talking about Epstein and she did almost a tacit, like, you know, made it seem like he was not as bad as he really was. And she said he liked the barely legal type. And then she said 15, which is not barely legal, or it's not legal at all, which is really, I think, despicable. So my donkey of the week is going to be Megyn Kelly.
What's despicable is that so many Democrats actually support
How'd it go to Democrats from
girls
Megyn Kelly?
to become prostitutes as young as the age of 15.
OnlyFans.
And they do nothing. They do nothing to stop human trafficking
That's right.
in this country. And that's why we've
I
led
think
to
it was
over 300.
AOC actually that had tweeted out some defense
Yeah.
of prostitution.
But can I
that
just
said
say
something
something?
like sex work is work?
Okay, I just want to add, Alex, before you go. The Jazzercisers, those are my people. That's the donkey of the week. They deserve that donkey. They deserve a gold donkey when they're jazzercising out there. Look at them. Come on, go, girls, go.
Hunter Biden should paint them.
I would love to see more Democratic protests look like that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be safe.
Yeah,
That's
that
like the
would be good.
DNC convention. Seriously.
Yeah.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.